Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool have just played out a 3-3 draw with Aston Villa, and I'm so annoyed about it. Like, I know it doesn't really affect our position in the table, or it doesn't affect our position in the table, or whatever. Um, I'm fuming that we threw another game away, to be honest with you. And I think it comes down to we draw too many games. We've drawn too many games this season, and draws have hurt us a lot over the last few years and stuff. But only one side has drawn more games than us in the league this season. And I think it's Brighton. They've got like a perfect record, haven't they, of 12 wins, 12 draws, 12 losses. That'll sort itself out over the next 2 weeks because you can't end with that perfect record. But that's mad, isn't it, really? Like, when you consider Liverpool Football Club easily the third best side in the league this season, and yet 10 of our 37 games have ended in a draw. It's just far too many, and it has been something that's gone on all season long, of course, but in terms of this one, how we conspired to go from 3-1 in the lead to 3-3 and then kind of hanging on a little bit towards the end. I know Aston Villa are playing for something, but what's hurt us a lot is game management all season long, and I know it doesn't really matter and all that type of stuff, but it does matter as well, because I know Klopp's leaving, but these are the group of lads that, for the most part, we'll be going into next season with. And, I hope the style of football naturally improves the defence under the next coach or manager or whatever it turns out to be. But, it is a concern for me. And we concede silly goals at silly times, and it's always seems to be our own doing as well. McAllister makes a couple of mistakes there, and we concede a couple of goals. One's just mental, of course, where it comes off the lad's knee and all that type of stuff. But, like, there is something, I don't know whether it's a problem or is it a problem. I don't know. I'll let you decide. But for me, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me at all, to be honest with you. Like, and our defence, just generally speaking, certainly this season, has been nowhere near good enough, has it? I think, when you look at how many goals we've conceded compared to our rivals in Arsenal and Manchester City, clearly the worst defence of the three of them. And am I right in saying not as good in attack? Like, I can make peace with scoring more goals than the others and conceding more goals, but when you don't score as many and you concede more, then you're not as good as them, are you? That's what it comes down to. Um, we're good, but we're not great at the moment. And I want us to be great every single time we take to the field. And, Klopp and everyone has spoken this week about how you've still got to play the games and nothing will be taken for granted. And obviously, big bit on Monday Night Football before tonight's game about Tottenham and how players will go out there and fight to win and all that type of stuff. Yeah, sound. So, what's the excuse? You know what I mean? I think we were really good on the ball for large parts of the game, and we get the goal dead early on, don't we? It's good play by Harvey Elliott, Mo Salah, and Harvey Elliott again, and freaking hilarious own goal, to be honest with you, from Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez couldn't have happened to a better fella, if you ask me. Um, and then, yeah, it's comfortable for a bit, isn't it? And we concede, and we go in the lead again, and we stretch that lead out. I thought Quansah's header was absolutely magnificent. I thought Gakpo's goal was a nice easy one, but Quansah's header from Harvey Elliott's ball was absolutely superb. Great work from Joe Gomez for Gakpo's goal and stuff. And you're 3-1, and you're like, yes, sounds. And we make the changes. We bring Darwin on, we bring Kurt Jones on, we bring Soboslai on, we bring Gravenberch on. And kind of all went to pot, and I think it kind of all went to pot because McAllister ended up in the six, and you'd have been better just playing Endo there for the rest of the game, wouldn't you? I mean, what are you shaving him for at this point? Or bring Bajcetic on. Maybe it was because of how difficult a game he had against Tottenham that he didn't want to bring him into it, but just take McAllister off and leave Endo on the field and stuff like that. And then obviously Darwin Núñez spends about 20 minutes being offside again, which is his way, which is frustrating again for me. But yeah, it's just so bloody annoying all the time. It's just dead annoying. Like, we play so well and we just concede stupid goals time and time again, and that's kind of been the story of this season at times, hasn't it? And listen, I don't want to go forensically into Klopp's substitutions tonight because I think, generally speaking, his substitutions have been magnificent this season. Um, it's just poor performances in vital times of the game, and that's where it comes back to game management again for me. And um, we've had game management issues all season long. Not always 3-1 up and draw 3-3, but moreover starting poorly, or when you've got the lead, not being able to see the game out and not playing like we did a few years ago when we were at our absolute peak and our absolute best, and we just bored the other team to death. Like the Champions League final, case in point, isn't it? You go 1-0 up, you don't give Tottenham a sniff, you get a second goal. That's game management. That's what the truly elite sides do, and unfortunately we're not truly elite at the moment, and that hurts because we've got the players and we've got ability and we've got goals in our sides, and yet we've got this massive Achilles heel, which is we can concede at any point. And the best Jurgen Klopp Liverpool sides don't concede at any point. They know how to get the 3 points. This Liverpool side struggles a little bit with that, I think, and it's going to be a big job for the manager to change that part coming in next season. But yeah, back onto this game. I mean, it's a big result for Aston Villa, of course. Tom Hanks was happy in the stands, yeah, although I do really like him. Probably one of my favourite actors of all time. But I still begrudge him that happiness. He's got a lot of happiness in his life. He doesn't need to draw with Liverpool for when the 3-1's down. So I'm not having that either, to be honest with you. Anyway, yeah, Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 3. Klopp's final away game in charge ends in a 3-3 draw. There.